Hey guys, Shadney back, and I have another video for today. It is for the Scrapbooking for Beginners series that I'm doing, using up this kit that I built. And since it's Monday, you get a sketch. So today's sketch, this is it. And then the printables are these guys. And I am scrapping... Oh, there's another sheet. Sorry, there's 2 sheets on this one because there's some little frames. I am scrapping some zoo photos, and the inspiration had a little tiger, so we added a fun little tiger. He's kind of offset in color, so it gives him kind of an interesting look. And yeah, so we'll go from there. So I've already cut out all my pieces. I'm gonna set those aside. And so I have all of these set aside. These little tiny guys were punched with the 1/2-inch circle punch, and then everything else was just fussy cut out. And this is a layout that uses a lot of embellishments. So if you have a lot of embellishments that you either don't like, or that you just feel like you've had forever and you want to get rid of them, anything like that, this is something that will be good for that. So first of all, what we're gonna do, I have 2 pieces of paper. This is my main background paper. This is gonna back the heart. We're gonna fussy cut that heart out. So that is just the inside of one of them that I gutted for a mat. So I pulled out just some scrap paper. It can be any printer paper, anything. This is some that I got from a weird, I don't even remember. But it's like super thin. It has like a big watermark, but I use it for scratch stuff and stuff like this where I need to like make a pattern, stuff like that, or like to, if I need small things with mixed media, I'll do them on something like this. I am just going to kind of draw loosely how big I want my heart. Just kind of like this. And then we will fussy cut him out. Not fussy cut, just cut him out, I guess. And we're just using this as a template to get this heart on our background. So now that's what we're looking at, which is a good size. And then I have my little pictures that will go down here like that. And then the rest will be all embellished. So now what I'm gonna do is trace the heart onto the back here. And I'm just trying to center it up really good. It's okay if it's not perfect, it is what it is. And if you're worried about it being perfect, you can always purposefully do it kind of wonky so that it's more like, obviously you did it on purpose. So anytime you're afraid something's like that is going to be not perfect enough, that's a tip I always use, is do it just wonky enough that you can, that it looks like it's on purpose. And then again, just cutting this heart out. And I heard India kind of stirring, so, and Phil went back to work today. So if she wakes up, I'm gonna have to pause and wait a little bit before I can finish. I'm just hoping I can get it done before, so I can go ahead and get it posted, because I recorded today's video yesterday before I realized today was Monday and I didn't record the sketch video, so I had to hurry up and do it this morning. And because of the pattern on the other side of this heart, on this background, I am going to just lightly ink the edges of the inside edge of that heart, just so that you can see that dimension a little bit better. There we go. Oh, and for anyone interested, a few videos back, I did announce a giveaway. So if you want to enter for a chance to win that giveaway, go a few videos back and find that one. And you have until the end of tomorrow to enter the giveaway. And then I will announce on Wednesday who the winner is. What am I doing? Oh, so now I'm going to use some fun foam and just do around the heart to adhere this on the back. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You're not making a shaker pocket, so you don't have to make sure the foam is touching and all that. It's just to give it a little bit of dimension so that the paper pops up and is more even with the embellishing part of the heart. I think it just adds a little bit more interest. And thankfully this foam is really soft, so it curves pretty well around the bend. You can kind of manipulate it like that. There we go. There we go. Okay, now this paper, I'm gonna do it this direction. And just trim off these unnecessary parts. There we go. And then I will go in, and actually I'm gonna go ahead and use liquid glue just for some extra stability. If I wasn't using a kit and trying to save pieces and not, if that makes sense, like use little scrap pieces, I probably would add another piece of cardstock to the back here just to add some over the top of this, to add some stability to the whole layout. Just adhere around here and maybe a little bit here and just put a whole sheet there. But crap, I did it the wrong way. Okay, hold on. Because we want the white side out. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. And actually, let me just do that with paper. Just because it's gonna stick to my desk now. We'll just do that for now. Okay, there we go. And once that dries, it'll be pretty sturdy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these guys. And I'm just gonna use my liquid glue because it is a narrow little piece right here. I printed my photo just smaller than how wide the whole frame is, like all the way side to side. I think it's about 1.75 inches, maybe a little bit smaller. And then I just trimmed it down to whatever size it needed to be this way after I printed it. And if you're needing an app to help you print your photos to size. The Print to Size app is pretty good. That's what I use. It is free, I think. If not, it was not very expensive because I don't buy apps usually. So if I bought one, it had to only been like $2 or $3. So there are our 2 photos, and I am going to go ahead and do those together and pop them up. Oh, I still have that there. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, and I am overlapping this one over this just because there's so much black right here, and I think that will help tone that down just a little bit. Oh, I got adhesive or something on my face. That's all right. We'll deal with it later. Let's do it this way. Like that. And these little frames are cute. I designed them to look like there's a little strip of washi tape across the top to adhere them down. Obviously, that's not what's holding it on the page, but I just thought that was a cute little touch. Oh, that's that other paper. It'll be fine. We'll take that off at the end. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and fill in down here to get the embellishing started. I mean, to get the title and stuff set, and then we'll go ahead and fill in up here with the embellishing. There we go. For the title, let's see. Obviously, I'm not that pre-planned because I have no idea what my title's gonna be. I had another sheet of stickers somewhere. Oh, there they are. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go ahead and adhere the photos down. And I need some extra foam under here to make this level right there. And then maybe just a little piece right there. That nice and adhered down. Okay, so for our title, I might just do family fun because that's all it was. We were just having fun at the zoo. And when I'm doing something like this, like over here, I went in a little bit. I don't like to line things up on the edges. That sounds weird, but it just, I feel like it looks kind of weird. So I do purposely do stuff like that, just offset it just a little bit. We're gonna do Family Fun Day. But that way my D kind of nestles into the edge of that Y, which is kind of cool. And then now I have to try to spell fun backwards, which might not be the greatest idea. And then F. Maybe I'll pull it over here because it doesn't fit right. Let's do that and let's see. There we go. Or maybe the bigger one. Let's do the bigger one. There we go. So see, now it doesn't look so weird and they all fit together right. There is that. And now we're just going to start filling in the inside. I wish I had the number 3 because that would be cute because there's 3 of us, but I do not. So we'll add that in there somewhere. I like this little piece. It says create beautiful memories. And these bigger pieces I can go ahead and just sort of adhere down because I'll just work smaller pieces around them. But if you're not comfortable doing that, you're totally welcome to wait till the end and then glue them all down. And I am keeping this color scheme in mind up here, and I'll start adding some of those pieces in as well. I just wanted to get some of these bigger pieces. And then the wood pieces in here, there was some. I like the love, so I probably am gonna pull that out and use it. And then I can add all of these pieces over here into that little wood. Ooh, actually, I could use all of the pieces. Let's do that one there. One fits great there. Do it just like that. I like that. So I'm curious, do you guys have any tried and true ways to use up embellishment if you have a lot extra? I mean, obviously I use a lot on every layout, so I don't necessarily need something like this just to use up embellishments, but I'm curious for some fun ways. If you watch Sarah Scraps on YouTube, she uses Chamel's sketches and does a series going back over and redoing her sketches, like doing her own version of her sketches. And it's a pretty fun series to watch, but she does really cute. She did a really cute layout the other day. Actually, she did it twice because she did it a few days later in a different version of it. And it was one that used a lot of embellishment. Sorry, my brain's like kind of halfway there. So I'm like only telling you part of the story and then forgetting what I'm saying, sorry. But if you want to go search for her YouTube, it's Sarah Scraps, and she's got some cool stuff. But that one, she used up a lot of embellishments on that layout, which was really cool. And I'm just going around and finding things that fit the look and the theme and everything. But that also will fit in here really well and fit the color scheme. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling some of these pieces in. I love this guy with the tiger. So I'm gonna stick him down here. And you can also go back in and add other bits and pieces. It doesn't just have to be stuff from... Sorry, my brain like keeps blinking every time I'm talking. I stop thinking. It doesn't just have to be embellishments. What I was trying to say in my head before, I can go back in over here and pull out a scrap and then punch some hearts or punch some stars, or ooh, I could do a circle punch. I don't know where my circle punches are. Oh, I took them in the other room, so we can't do that right now. But I could do some stars. And usually my idea is to go from biggest embellishments down to smallest embellishments. So, oh, I need to glue that one down. And I can also go back and pull in some of my other cut aparts, which actually now I just realized are in the other room as well. But I could go in and pull in some other cut aparts to add to this. Just any little bits and pieces you have that you like. Honestly, you could even go in and just like doodle around. That would be cute too. Actually, I might pull the other one because I have this other one and use this little flower as well. And maybe stick him down here. I hear India. She has not made her way in here yet. I'm not sure that she's really awake. She's been having like some horrible night terrors lately, which are super fun. So you never know when she's actually awake or not. So she might be still asleep and kind of crying out a little bit. But it honestly, this sounds awful, but it does no use to help, to comfort her if she's asleep, because she does not even acknowledge that you're there. It doesn't help. It's really sad. I'm gonna do this guy right here. And because that foam's right there, I had to trim some of it off so that we can fit that foam. I can fit that, like it looks like it's going under the photo, even though it's just the foam. If I had a third one, I could print another one and do one over here or down here or something. But we're gonna keep working with what we have over here. And I am gonna add some foam to some of these pieces just because it's starting to look kind of flat, and that's no fun, so we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna add a little bit of foam to some pieces. Oh, I like the date. Let's do that one. Okay. And I'm also trying to be aware of the colors and like keeping things kind of spread out color-wise, if that makes sense. So like this is that color, so I'm trying to kind of spread them out a little bit. And again, working from the biggest pieces down to the smaller pieces. And actually, I like, this could be kind of cool in there. Oh, not that part. it'll take up some space. There's that. And it brings that black up here. And I'll go ahead and pull this I like you and I love you. Maybe here. Just to get a third area of black right there. There's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some of these guys too. And these, when I adhere them, I'm going to use the Stampin' Dimensionals, because they just fit on there perfectly. And it gives it just a little bit of pop up. I might do him down here and do just a little bit of journaling. That could be cute. Okay. And there's blue, blue. Let's do blue up here. Okay. In just a second, I'm gonna go check on her. Get this one piece down. Oh, I have navy right there. I'll just do it up. We'll do him right there. And I might go in. Ooh, let's do this. Little coral guy, he's cute. Oh, I have to add adhesive. I forget. So there is that little guy, and we'll just keep working like this. I'm gonna go ahead and pause and go check on the kiddo and get her some chocolate milk. Make sure, like, if she's awake, get her some chocolate milk, obviously. And then I will be back in a few minutes to help finish this up. Okay, I'm back. I've got Indy settled, watching a movie and eating some breakfast really quickly. And I will get this done and then I'll go hang out with her. We already did a date, so we don't need another one. We have another one of these guys. These are cute. Maybe down here. And I'll pop him up because I need some more popped up down here. And I've been trying to make sure my layout stays in frame. I don't know that it is. And then I will pull in some of these guys. I'm trying to spread the colors out, so it's kind of hard. I'm gonna pop him up, I think, on some foam. That's India watching I Love Dogs. I might pull the other one down here just to pull some of that. And again, I'm just trying to add some variety by popping some of these pieces up and leaving some of them flat. Oh, I have brads too, I forgot. That'll give some good texture. Let's do this little flowery guy. these guys in here somewhere. Put him there. And again, just trying to evenly space these around. Come down here. Oh. And I mentioned it in another video I recorded, but I don't know if it's aired yet. If it's one I haven't actually put on YouTube yet. Sorry, my brain's still like kind of not there, like I mentioned earlier. But when I do brads, I lay my brad out upside down and then try to find the center. Oh, sorry. So that I can mark where my hole is really well, or really easily, I mean. Because a lot of times I feel like you don't get it exactly where you want it because it's you get your hole messed up. That sounded bad, sorry, that's what she said. But it gets off-centered, so your brad ends up in a place that you didn't actually want it. So we are trying not to do that. And then I'm just gonna add these little hearts up here somewhere. Oh, I'm gonna add, I got distracted and didn't finish popping these guys up. There's that one. Okay, so India's favorite movie right now is called Isle of Dogs. It's a Wes Anderson movie. Let me know if you've seen it, because it's not really a kid's movie. It's not bad, but it's just not really a kid's movie. But she loves it. It's hysterical. And India doesn't just watch a movie. She like acts out the movie while the movie's playing. So you might hear her every once in a while yell something because it's something that's happening on the show, on the movie. Get these guys down here. Yeah, eat your oatmeal first. India wants gum. That's what that was. Sorry. Some navy over there. Do this one down here. Go ahead and adhere this guy down so I don't forget. And I'm sorry, I know this part isn't like the most exciting, but I thought it would be good to see so you kind of knew my process for it, if that makes any sense. It's just kind of a weird thing, it's easier to understand if you're actually watching me do it. I'm gonna stick him in there. There's that. And now I'm kind of running out of bits, and you know, that's always fun. Oh, I've already used those. Let's do these guys. And I'm just adhering those over the top of those little bits. And you might not be able to tell on the video, but these are ever so slightly like a really pale cream. I was kind of trying to get like the crepe paper like cream color, so they are like not exactly white. And for me specifically, like, that doesn't bother me, but I know it does bother some people, so that is something to be a little bit aware of. So now I have all of those down. I might go ahead and add this guy in here just because I don't have any more pieces. Sorry, my allergies are awful right now. Oklahoma, we have really bad allergies. Do this one down here. What are the other bits and pieces? See, those colors just aren't right, so we're not going to use those. We'll pull some of these, and that's pretty much all we have. So we got to make it work. What's over here? Oh, there's some cute little plus signs. We could pull those in. Do one down here. I always like when thickers have little bits like that, little like asterisks and stuff like that, because you can tie some more colors in. And then this one doesn't have any more of those asterisks because I used them in another layout. So but they do have these cute little dots, so we could pull these in. Maybe put that one down here. And it doesn't have to be perfectly filled in, just sprinkled around. Okay. Oh, I need something for that label too. I just realized. And then I need to fill in the date. Oh, for the printables too, I don't know if I mentioned this, but if you've not used the printables before, you print them at a 4x6, and they're sorry, you print them at 4x6, and oh, I print on matte photo paper. Sorry, that's what I was gonna say. I'm sorry, this is a really not great voicing of this video. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's... Apparently I picked the wrong time to do this. Oh, and I forgot I have buttons. We can add some buttons in here. That would take up some space. Oh. Chewy? Sorry, I don't know what the dog's eating. I'll just stick him up here. And if you weren't working from a kit, this would probably be a little bit easier because you would have more stuff to pull from and you could just use whatever you wanted. But since we are working from a kit, it makes it a little bit more difficult just because we're trying to only use certain products. Stick him right there. Oh, I have these guys too, I forgot. And I haven't used any of these yet. I mean, I've used some of them, but not on this kit is what I meant, sorry.
Wow.
And that one I forgot to adhere down. And then fill in the rest with sequins because that's what I have. I don't, that guy. Oh, and then I have these too. So this, I mean, it's not a super fast layout, but it's not a hard layout by any means. And it's kind of fun just to, I don't know, I like playing Tetris, so it kind of reminds me of that. So I think it's kind of fun. And I'm trying to remember to add embellishments down here as well, just to tie it all together. And that's pretty much it. And just fill in whatever gaps you have left until you're satisfied with the whole layout. And you're done. I'm sorry this voiceover was like so crazy today. I'm just not, it's not a voiceover, but you know what I meant. I've just not been all there mentally. And we are like trying to get back in the swing of things around here. Phil went back to work today at the office. I mean, he's been working from home. He's been working the whole time, but he's been working from home. So this is his first day back. So it's India and my first day here by ourselves. And then I go back to work next Monday. So India's gonna... not be okay with that. Well, it'll be a hard day. Okay, and then I'm gonna call that good because I like how that turned out. Actually, I'm gonna add this little guy over here somewhere. And then I'll go back and I can add some journaling. I'll probably just handwrite it in either over here or down here. And that'll be done. Sorry, I just want this last little wood veneer, not wood veneer, but wood punched star. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that is my layout. I will go ahead and do the close-up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry again that it was kind of all over the place, but it's a fun layout. It turned out cute. Yeah, so come back tomorrow for another layout, and I've already got that one recorded, so hopefully it won't be as crazy as this one. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe if you want to see more, and leave me a comment. I think I asked for you to leave me a comment if you have any more fun ideas to use up lots of embellishments. So yeah, not link, but you can link if you have a link, but yeah, just leave me a comment below letting me know some cool ways that you like to use your embellishments, or if you've ever done a layout like this where you use a lot of embellishments. So thank you again. Have a wonderful day and happy scrapping. Bye.